Humble Narcissist Podcast, Episode 4.
Welcome back for all 68 people who listen.
You sound like you were trying to do a little ASMR there.
No.
Welcome back.
No, it's my sexy radio voice.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Rosie O'Donnell, let's hear your sexy radio voice.
What's up?
Not much. We just did Thanksgiving together.
We did.
You joined my family because you had nowhere to go.
I had somewhere to go. It's just the next day.
Sure. That's not the story I heard from your brother.
Yeah, no, but my brother's a loser. He had nowhere to go.
His own family didn't want him at their Thanksgiving.
Well, we actually had him there this year. Usually, like, if it's my grandparents who host, they do a TV tray in their sunroom that is a good 20 feet away from the dining room table.
No, they don't.
Yes. For one person to sit there because they don't have enough room at their table for
holy shit
everyone.
I thought I was the outcast of my family.
So I'm always the one that volunteers to go sit there.
Because it's like Mean Girls. You can't sit with us.
Yes.
I just imagine your grandma Bobby now doing that. You can't sit with us, Shannon.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So we put a little table at the actual table at my mom's house and did a little place setting for him, so he had somewhere to sit, so he could sit with us.
Your mom's place is really nice.
It is.
I'm looking forward to the party that you keep reminding me of every time we hang
I have
out.
to, because you don't answer your Facebook invite.
I don't do it with my
It's
sisters
okay.
either.
I didn't even get invited through Facebook.
Your mom didn't invite
No.
you? I know my sister Jenny never invites you to anything that she does.
Jenny does.
Which one always forgets you?
I don't. It's one of them. Maybe it's Jenny that forgets me and Christian invites me.
I'm pretty
but
sure
Jenny's
Christian
been really good
invites
about
you.
inviting me lately.
Because Chris sits there and she like invites the world to everything. Because she's the type when she's on Facebook and she gets a memory from like 20 years ago. She's like, everybody cares about this post.
Yeah.
Or she's like, my kid just took a shit post. And that drives me nuts, but I love her.
She's a proud parent.
Hey, I talk a lot of shit about them, but I will tell you that I have all of my family members that if they post anything, it flags, like that's the first
You
thing
have
that
them
pops
blocked?
up. I don't have
You just muted.
I only have one of them muted.
Which one?
I think you know which one, my brother. Everybody else, I have it set up so that when I, like, as soon as they post something and I open Facebook, it's like the first feed that I get.
Richard doesn't really post anything.
I wouldn't know he's muted. But we did my family's Thanksgiving, which was a lot of fun, I thought.
It was.
Well, because everybody got together. We had a good time. I picked on my nephew Connor about always trying to quit his job, which cracks me up. And his dad even got in on it, and he was like, he's only written 7 2-week notices and only turned in 1. God. You know, I love my nephew, but I do think he needs to learn that sometimes you're going to have to work with people you don't like.
Yes, you do. And you just have to smile and nod no matter how much you hate them.
Oh, yeah. And then there's some people that you work with that, like, you absolutely adore out of work, but then, like, you just want to strangle while you work with them. I know people like that, too.
I don't have any of those people.
Really?
I actually like all the people I work with.
That's weird.
It is weird.
We had a good time at Thanksgiving.
It was good. The
Mom
kids
left.
want you to introduce the pyramid again, which I think you should.
Well,
At least for the kids, because the parents, they don't want it.
Well, for those of you listening, the pyramid is like Dance Mom's pyramid, where she ranked the kids. So my nieces and nephews all love that because I did it 1 year for Thanksgiving, and they want me to do it again for Christmas. But the problem is the adults. The adults can't take it.
So if you do the pyramid for Connor's picture, use one of his 2-week notices.
I do have that notice. You know, I could too.
I mean, just do a picture that resembles them or what they stand for instead of their actual picture, and let them guess who is who.
I don't even know what they stand for.
I don't know.
God, I'm not a great uncle. I don't really know much about these kids.
To know them a little better.
Why?
All I know is Connor doesn't like to work.
That's what I've deduced as well.
But it's okay. When he was talking about it, I said, don't worry, your Uncle Stephen got fired for stealing 37 cents. You're good.
Yeah. True story. True story. So we had to take Corey's dad's truck back, so they met us halfway. So the whole ride there, I was driving.
Was it just as bad?
Well, I didn't drive his truck.
You drove the good car.
Right. I drove Corey's Blazer. And let me tell you, there is nothing that chaps my ass more than slow drivers in the freaking fast lane. If there are 4 lanes and the people behind you on the far, I think it's my left, are like riding your ass, get over. Because you're not going fast enough.
Just be a dick, go around them and then brake check them.
I was going to do that to one person, but then I remembered I was in Corey's car.
And he would not like that.
No, so I stopped. I did fly around them, though, but when I let off the gas, I was like, oh shit, this isn't my car. So then I floored it again and kept going. But, oh my God, those people drive me insane. It is not hard to hit the gas. If somebody's riding your ass, get out of their way.
Right?
Like, if you're going 60 in a 70 and you're in the fast lane, move, bitch.
If someone's coming up behind you and you're still going, like, for me, like, I don't drive slow, but if someone is coming up behind me, I do the courteous thing and get over so they can pass me. If I didn't want to go 100, I wasn't going to go 100.
I'm constantly going 80.
Me too.
That is... I usually go 80
my
to 80.
Control. It's great.
85 is usually my max. So if I come flying up behind you, move. It's not a hard concept.
No.
Freaking people. Though it was raining, and I know I'm a terrible person for saying this, but I just thought to myself, I hope you...
Hydroplane?
Yes. I'm like, that would make
I hydroplaned into the median in my Chevy Cruze. That was fun.
Which one was the Chevy Cruze?
The red one.
Oh.
When I going to work one morning.
Ooh.
That was fun. That was the only actual car wreck I've ever totaled a car in.
My favorite car that you ever had was the little gray car.
Moni Moby?
Yeah, the one that, like, when the light would turn green, it would die. Yeah. And you'd have to try to start it.
I think that one was trolling me because there were times where it would either try to die and not go, or there would be times where it would speed up on its own. So I remember one morning I was driving home from work when I was working overnights, and I was dead tired, so I was going the speed limit. Because when I get tired, I drive the speed limit. And
it's because you come off stoned, and this is Indiana.
So I'm sitting there. Next thing I know, it starts speeding up and it's going 60 and down 9, like in between the hospital and everything. I'm freaking out because it won't brake.
You thought, this is it, bitch. This is how I go out. Yes. My car gets possessed and I die.
Yes. That was also the car I got locked inside of when it froze. Yes. That was fun.
I remember that because you called me and you were like, hey, will you come get me? I'm stuck in my car. I was like, what?
Inside my car.
I thought it was, you remember that old skit, The Blonde Star?
Yes.
I thought that you were messing with me, and I was like, are you, what is going on? And you were just like, I'm stuck inside my car. So then I told my sister, and I was like, hey, can I use your car so I could go get Dylan? He's locked in his car. And even she was like, what the hell are you talking about?
So the story was, it was one of the bad storms that we actually got
bad ice storms.
Yeah, so I went out to go start my car, and I went out, and all my doors were frozen except the back passenger side. Mm-hmm. So I got in the back and I climbed my fat ass up front to try and start the car, but it wouldn't start. So I tried to climb my fat ass back through the back to get out again. By the time I did that, my back passenger side froze me in. And I got locked inside my car. So...
God, I remember that day, because I remember when we got there, I saw you roll your fat ass over the top seat back to the back door so you could get out. Even Amanda was dying. God.
Holy shit, like that happens to me. Like I fell up an escalator at a blind convention one time.
That's true too, with your grandma.
Yeah, and no one would help me up because they couldn't see me.
I went to lunch with Mom this morning, which was really nice.
Where'd you go, Bob Evans?
No, we went to the Pancake House.
Nice.
So Amanda actually came with us. I keep trying to avoid all of the old people. So like this time we went at 10:30 because church supposedly lets out at 11. God, it was swamped. I don't know what I have to do to avoid these church people. Like, if I need to go eat my chicken sandwich at like 8 in the morning,
Pretty much.
I might have to start doing that. But Mom doesn't get off till 10. So, I don't know. Like, it was just so bad. And then when, at the end, people were standing all around the register who were waiting for tables. Mm-hmm. So, like, nobody knew who was paying their bill and who was just standing there.
You should have just walked out.
It drove me insane. If you were waiting for a table, this whole episode is going to be about things that irk me. If you were waiting for a table, don't stand by the register where people are trying to pay to leave. Like...
Well, that's the whole point.
There were like 5 people that came up to this huge group of this stupid family and was like, "Are you guys in line?" "No, we're just standing here waiting for the table."
Then get the fuck out of the way.
Thank you. It is not hard to go sit somewhere else because like they have the whole vestibule for you to sit, and that's where we sat waiting. I'm really in a complaining mood.
Hey, it's okay. You do you, buddy.
I mean, I feel like people can relate to those types of struggles. Is there anything that irks you?
At the moment, no.
Why not?
I mean, I'm sure I have pet peeves. I can't think of any at the moment.
Really? You can't think of any pet peeve that drives you nuts?
I mean, I hate when people treat customer service people terribly.
Oh, well...
Because it makes me want to throat punch them. Biggest pet peeve is treating people poorly.
I don't understand it. Because... in customer service, you're more likely to help the people that are nice to you in the bad times. Like, when people were just complete assholes to me when I was doing customer service, I didn't want to help them.
Exactly.
They would go to the bottom of my list until I finished with everybody else. And, like, I know that I shouldn't say that, but it's true. You're more likely to help people that are being kind.
Exactly. Like, working customer service most of my life, I've learned how to tell them to go fuck themselves
in a very nice way. You just didn't teach your brother how to do that.
He has to learn his own lessons.
God, I
can't.
There are just nice ways to do it. Mine used to always just be the best wishes. That'd be my way of being like, choke and die.
Best day.
God.
But yeah, it's just... I don't understand why people think it's a good thing to treat someone poorly. Like, it is going to get them what they want easier.
Like, some woman threatened to punch Adrian on Thanksgiving because she was putting all of her, like, go-backs on Adrian's register and just took off. And she was like, "I'm going to hit this bitch." And it's like, lady... calm down. It's Thanksgiving. What I would have been thankful for in that moment is if a bus hit that bitch. I would have been a smart ass and I would have said, "Well, I'm thankful that you're not going to hit me." More on like the subject of things that irk me. Bullying. Let's talk about that, Dylan.
What, bullying?
Like, oh my God, in school it used to drive me nuts. But the best revenge for me when it came to that is like when we get older and like they're all trash and then...
Or dead.
Yeah, the one that died when everybody was posting about how amazing he was, I was like...
Well, that's what everyone does when someone dies. It's how awesome they were. But don't worry, when you die, I'm going to tell them how much of a dick you were. And they're going to know because they know you. It's going to be on the slideshow. Exactly. I want you to do a greatest hits of like my meanest moments. In the background is Sarah McLachlan's music. Yeah, absolutely. But like when I do die, I want you to know that I don't want you to let anybody in there that I don't like. No, which means I'm going to let everyone you don't like in there, and then we're going to Nickelodeon slime them. Can it be pig's blood? Sure. Not like actual pig's blood. We can carry that shit. Yeah. If you want to carry the bullies, I'm good with that. Anybody that I don't like, just be like, this funeral is assigned seating. I need you all to sit here. Oh my God, do you know what's going to happen? There's going to be people, like 2 people on the good side, and everyone else is going to be on the bad side. Long as if my mom's still alive, you give her a raincoat. Because she will be pissed. Whereas shit. Like Jenny, if you did that, her last response would just be like, he would have wanted this. Because like I also, speaking of funerals, I hate when people make it super Jesus-y and not about the person at all. I think I'm gonna do mine's gonna have an invite. Is gonna be a Ouija board and scratch-off tickets. I'm not going to come with a Ouija board because I've seen enough scary movies to know that that's how you invite evil shit in your house. I want to hang out too.
You're dead. I don't want to hang out with you
You
anymore.
got to have a seance so I can
This
come
is
back.
enough. This is enough
Right.
of me hanging out with you. Once a week,
For an hour.
you come over, we record for an hour, and I don't
you
have to
get the
see
fuck
you.
out.
Yeah, all I'll have to see you on is just the editing side, and then
Right.
I don't even have to text your ass.
See, there we go.
And I'll know if you're dead because I won't hear from you on Sundays. You coming over? Oh shit, I think he's dead.
I'll make sure I have an automatic response, like a do not disturb setup. That will say, hey, I'll text you later, I'm busy.
Oh, speaking of the auto responses, I hate those. I hate when it's like, I'm driving and we'll text back
I
later.
know, and I don't know how to turn it off.
It's like, girl, I don't give a shit. You should find the Lord.
No, thank you.
Oh my God, speaking of that, this is all just random shit. And you know what? For all we know, this is going to be our number one hit. When I went over to Thanksgiving to Corey's families for their Thanksgiving, let me just tell you, one of my nephews now looks like he hands out Bibles at Walmart. Like he just comes up to you in the parking lot and is like, have you heard about my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
Ah.
Yeah.
Does he do that?
No.
He just looks like it.
He looks like
Okay.
he wants to sell you on the belief of Jesus.
Are you going to give him Bibles for Christmas?
I told him that I would give him $20 if he went next door with a Bible and offered it to my mother-in-law's neighbors. And he told me no.
Why?
I don't know. But then another one of my nephews, then my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law came in this really cute, like, hippie fringe vest. And, like, she was straight out of, like, the 70s or 80s. I don't know the time eras. But then my nephew, other one, looks like John Lennon. So when I walked in, I went up to my sister-in-law, Ashley, and I go, oh, that's cute. You guys came as Yoko Ono and John Lennon? And she was like, what? Then she looked at her side and was like, oh, you're an asshole.
That's hilarious.
I don't think we're going to get to any other topic.
I mean, we can. Let's take a quick break and then we will talk of something else, I guess. And we are back. Welcome back to, with the Humble Narcissists.
Well, I mean, December's coming up.
It is. I can't believe it's already almost the end of the year.
Oh, I know. I'm pretty excited.
Are you getting into the holiday season?
No, I hate Christmas. But the only thing that I like about Christmas is just like getting together with family and eating. I don't care about the present.
Right.
Because that's more so for kids.
Exactly.
Like,
well, now that we're getting older, it's
Right.
lost its magic.
right. 'cause-
You know, Santa is real for some people. So I told Kelsey that because she was worried that this would be her son's last year believing in Santa. So I said he should go out with a bang. She should frame him and have him be murdered. And then she and him reenact the Santa Claus movies where she is Santa. And then the magic is there.
That's weird.
I just wanted her to kill Santa in front of her kids.
God, but like, because we are in our 30s, like I'm in that stage now. Like, if I want something, I just get
You
it.
buy it, yeah.
Like, I don't wait for Christmas to get what I want.
That's how you've always been, though.
I don't think that's how I've always
You
been.
a greedy bitch. Ask your husband.
Well, I don't want to ask him because
You know the answer.
I do know the answer. I'm like Ariana Grande up in this bitch. I want it, I got it.
So speaking of Christmas, we went and saw Jinx and Dela
Ooh,
last
their holiday
weekend.
special.
Yes.
Which it was really good. Like, if anybody wants to go see a good holiday show, I would recommend that.
They have it on, there's one on Hulu that they started
Correct.
during COVID, and then they started going live year after year. We went last year, it was really fun, with Twerking Jesus Coming Out of Mary. What was the song that they were singing?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but it was great.
But like, I don't. Do they release the music like at the end?
I don't know.
I
It'd
wish
be
they
nice
would.
if they did.
But like,
Because I would listen to it. That would be on my Christmas music list.
yes. And then last year when we went, Dylan paid for us to go, and he had somebody with the biggest head in front of him, and
And I was so bitter. I wanted to cut her hair off just so I could see.
Which
This year, I got to see.
he got to see, but then it was my turn, so I had somebody with a huge head in front of me. So like, I spent the whole show like this on top of Corey trying to see it, but then like I would have to hand him my phone if I wanted to take a picture, because I'd be like, oh, take a picture of this.
And then you have this person in front of us. I'm going to call Toucan Sam because their nose was huge, and all they kept doing was jumping up and down, snapping and yelling, and wouldn't let us listen. It was terrible.
Threw their drink on people. I'm not a pharmacist, but I'm going to say that she was on enough medicine to kill a full-grown elephant.
Yes.
But, like, the guy that was next to her, which I love.
Her friends didn't want anything to do with her.
No, her friends did not want anything to do with her, because I love people watching. And you could tell that the one was just like, get your shit together. And then the other one, during intermission, because there were 3 of them, he
went to go hang out with other gays to get away from them.
Right. Found new friends. Which,
I tried to do that, but I'm terrible at finding new friends.
If he can find new friends that quickly, why can't you?
It's because I'm socially awkward.
Why are you still coming around? I only have one friend,
I'm like that meme of Ralphie on The Simpsons, where he's sitting in the bus
by himself.
Yes, internally screaming.
I'm in danger. Yeah, I can see it. He kind of looks like you too, as a kid, because I was there. I remember you as a kid.
Thank you for saying I've always been fat.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm used to it, though.
I mean, I've always been fat since you've known me too.
Sometimes.
My skinniest was right after high school, though. But back to Ben and Jinx. The show was really good. I really liked, because they did the Krampus number. And that one had me rolling, which...
When they did Jinx did Santa, Krampus Baby.
That was my favorite part of it, was the Krampus summoning number.
When they're summoning Santa Claus.
Yes.
When Dela had his coloring book, and Jinx had her grimoire.
That was my favorite part of the whole show. That part had me rolling, but like... Other than people around us just screaming and making it so we can't hear, I loved the show.
Yeah.
But, like, I also think that people forget that, like, shows aren't call and response.
Exactly.
And that drives me nuts.
That goes back to our pet peeves. Ooh. It drives me... It's rude.
It's not call and response. Like, there are moments to cheer and then moments to shut the hell up so that we can hear.
So when you finally do stand up, I'm going to sit there and do call and response with you. You're like, yes, girl, go.
I want you to know that the glory of stand up is I can stop the show and be like, shut up.
I'm just trying to help you not say the F word when you go to Crackers.
That is tough. It's hard because I've been saying it for so long, but I am trying to hold it back on the podcast, so...
Oh, I should probably too.
I mean, that's entirely up to you, girl. Do you want to...
I forgot that YouTube gods might smite me down.
Well, according to what I know and heard from a reliable source, a 15-year-old girl, it's only the first 30 seconds that we can't cuss. Which, I don't know if I should be impressed or sad that I'm getting my information from a 15-year-old girl.
Oh my god.
That being said, I miss you, producer Katie. Come back. You too, Sue.
Do you think Tim Hansen's on Cameo?
Tim Hansen?
Catch a Predator guy. Is that his name?
I think it's Chris Hansen.
Whatever. Chris Hansen. I'll get him on Cameo for you. Have a picture of Sweet Tea ready.
Shut up. Do you know what? Growing up...
Since you're talking to 15-year-old girls.
I've never done that. And you were too. She was in the room talking to us. Her mother was here.
I don't...
I remember growing up, Edward used to always tell me that if she's like, well, it's a good thing you're not a pedophile because to catch a predator, they always have the sweet tea and you'd be screwed because I love sweet tea.
Yes. You'd be like, oh my God.
I'm like, yeah, Edwards, that's the only thank God there that I'm not a pedophile because I like sweet tea.
Well,
God.
I mean, if it's just because you like sweet tea, then that's the least problem you would have.
Thank you. Like, no, I hate children. Just throwing that out there. I hate them all.
I'm equal opportunist. It's okay.
Now back to the drag queens.
Who don't hate children. They read to them.
Only some. A lot of them hate children. But like,
well, that doesn't give them good optics.
That's true. But these idiots think that, like, they're doing the nightclub numbers for the little girls in the library.
Right? No, there's a time and a place.
Right. They're not stripping in front of these kids. No, they're coming in beautiful princess dresses and sitting there and reading.
Yes.
Which sounds awful to me because I hate to read.
Do you know how to read?
I have to, Dylan. I had to read emails all day, so I can read. I just choose not to. I did ask Corey if he would get me Britney Spears' book on audio because he has some subscription or whatever.
It's Michelle Williams' voice. She's doing the audio.
Know, but I want the audio because then I can listen to it as I drive so that I don't have to read it. I don't want to read.
You just want to listen to Michelle Williams talk about Britney's abortion.
No. I also want to hear her impersonation of Justin Timberlake because she's like, faux shizzle, faux shizzle.
That's
so
hilarious.
I want to hear that too. So, no. That's not the only thing.
He is so pissed because he was trying to make a comeback.
Well, I mean, looking through the ages, he's kind of awful. Look at what he did to Janet and now what he did to Britney.
I know.
Like, ugh.
Pop culture.
Oh, I love it. It's so much fun.
Reenact the knife dance.
Oh my god. Could you imagine if my fat ass was in like the little bra and panties doing the knife dance?
Every 10 seconds you'd be wheezing, trying to catch your breath.
It's just like how I'm wheezing when I gotta get up and turn this on and off, you know?
Yes.
God, it ain't easy being fat. Back to the topic of Christmas. Because you're poor.
Yeah. Speaking of,
are you buying for everybody for Christmas? Because we're talking about the presents and stuff.
Eventually, I don't know. I'm trying to do here and there, but I also told a few people to you might get Christmas in March when I get my tax check.
For me, we're only buying for siblings and parents.
That makes sense.
I'm not buying for
the kids.
Yeah, the hordes of children. I don't even know what any of them like.
Their gift is your presents.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the fun one. Like Jocelyn, she's my favorite, but I thought that she liked soccer, and it turns out doesn't.
Hates it.
Yeah, she doesn't like it anymore. So I don't even know what she's into. So this is also why I feel like a bad uncle. I don't know what any of them like.
Why don't you start a text chain with just the nieces and nephews?
Because that's creepy to me. Like,
if you want, I'll add Chris Hansen to it too.
Shut the hell up. No, I don't. It's like, what was it? One of my nephews from Corey's side got my phone number from his mom, and he started texting me. And I was like, this is weird to me.
You're like,
please
ew,
stop.
child.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what to say to you. Like, hi. Like,
just respond with just gifts.
Just say okay to everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Thumbs up emoji.
You got it. Like, I don't know.
You just don't know how to talk to them till they're an adult. Like Adrian,
Anthony, Connor still can't take a joke, but I try. He goes like that. And I'm going to leave this in there because I hope he sees it. Because...
like when he put milk on top of cheese?
Yes. Who does that? And then after he said... and then claims that somebody else stacked it. Girl, you already admitted.
That's this generation. It's all about deflecting and not taking accountability.
I don't know. Katie, my 15-year-old producer, she tells me, like, whenever she does something wrong, she owns up to it, but then she has a snarky response back.
Good.
I appreciate that.
That's how you should be.
Thank you. I appreciate that in a worker. Now I sound like I'm doing child labor.
You just sound like that old grumpy man that sits who's yelling at the kids to get off their lawn.
Bitch, you started it. You said that generation. You didn't. I didn't.
It's because the generation's lazy and all they want are trophies.
Well, I mean,
I never got a participation trophy.
That's like, no offense, but that's like white mom's problems.
Yes.
They started this. Like, I've seen the videos. They're all like, why didn't my kid get an award?
Your kids.
Oh my god. I never really got spanked a lot, and now look at me.
I did.
Well, my dad, growing up, he didn't really do it after my sister Jenny.
Yeah, because Jenny, yeah.
And so, like, now I'm kind of a cunt. So
I know, that's why your family's shocked about you.
I know.
They don't know how to take you.
You know what?
That's why your mother waited for you to leave the room to leave. She didn't want to hear you bitch about your gay shit.
You know what? It was the new episode of Drag Race, and it was Thanksgiving. I wanted to watch it. I'm sorry.
She wanted to read her book. She was tired of that gay shit.
She did say that too. She's tired of that gay shit. She's very supportive, though. I'm throwing that out there.
Yes,
She's
very.
very supportive. But that is definitely how my mother is. She did not want to watch Drag Race. I tried to watch the new with Trixie and Katya. Love. But she didn't want to listen to that either. God. All that gay shit. I mean, I can't help it.
You're just a big old homo.
I am a big old homo. I'm a gold star, bitch. Like,
are you gonna decorate in here for Christmas?
Maybe. I'll make Corey do that. That's a good idea.
You should get a Christmas wreath with all clowns.
Oh my god.
He would hate that.
A man, because he's petrified of clowns.
Yes.
He will pass out if he sees a clown. But speaking of that, when we went to go see Drag Race, the Halloween special, his favorite to Georges, and she came out with all the clowns. Oh my god, he was so mad. But
I died laughing.
I was living.
I bet. So continue to live, and after this break, we will talk about something else.
When we get back, we're gonna give some final thoughts of the week.
We are back.
We're back. Dillon.
Unfortunately.
Hi, Dillon. But
you know, every time Heather sees me, she does that. Good. Every time.
You know what? That's how you know it's a good joke, is when it sticks with somebody
for years.
But back to the whole clown thing. My sister Amanda one year decided that she was going to get me a horror themed hoodie, and she saw that it was on there, so she decided to get that for me because she thought that I would wear it and scare Corey. No, girl. The moment I saw it and saw that clown was on there, I was like, well, I can't wear this, thanks. So it's just like in the darkest corner of my closet. But I can't. I have thought about, because I am such a good spouse. Again, he's deathly afraid of clowns.
Why don't you get some kind of patch and put it cover the clown?
Well, I thought about buying one of those clown things that you see at CVS and sitting it by the bed, so when he wakes up, that's what he sees. But I was also advised when I made this joke to him that he would leave me if I did that.
Yeah, you better wait and make sure you get your spousal support.
I think he was touched by a clown. Speaking of spousal support, though, freaking what's her face Sutton from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills gets over $300,000 a month.
I mean, that's pretty smart.
I wish I'd still be with Corey, but I wish I got that every month. That is insane to me. But we can talk about that next time. That's a lot of fun. We can see if we can get some guests on.
Yeah, maybe.
Go make a friend.
That's hard.
I mean, I don't want to make friends. So I need you to go make new friends so that we can have somebody else on here with us. So it's not
why don't you ask some of your other friends?
I mean, I think that I don't really have other friends, but I think that this might lose its magic if it's just two homos talking about shit all day.
Not necessarily. I guess let us know in the comments if you're bored with us.
Don't do that. That'll make me cry. Just tell me that I'm killing it. And killing your spirit.
If we're making you dead inside, that is the goal.
I mean, welcome to the club. I lost my train of thought. That sucks.
Dumbass.
Well, we all can't be geniuses pitching shit on Shark Tank. No, some of us have other talents, like not shutting the fuck up.
Is it a talent?
Depends on who you ask. But, God. So maybe next time we can talk about some housewives drama, because there's a lot of crazy shit going on.
Only if you bring your mason jar of whipping cream, and we can make some butter while we're doing it.
Oh, I will get the supplies for that. You bring us 2 bonnets.
We need to.
Text your grandma. She probably has a couple.
No.
Could you imagine? The whole time they're just like,
shaking.
Monica, why are you being such a bitch?
Molly Mormon, who has a scarlet A. Salt Lake is so good.
Oh my God, they're killing it this season.
And we'll talk more about it next week when I think they go on their cast trip to the Bermuda Triangle where they're dressed up as pirates. These theme parties are awesome.
They really are.
This has probably been one of the best seasons of Housewives in a long time.
Oh yeah, and then Beverly Hills is killing it too, so
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about that one too. Any other pet peeves that you want to talk about while we're here?
Besides your face.
Name them.
Name them.
Name them.
No, it's name them.
Oh, name them. Name them. I mean, my God. Even
Name them. Name them.
Even I was
Name
watching them thinking, shut the hell up. Gosh. She's another one that I'm not a pharmacist, but I think she might be on some stuff.
I think she's just a drunk. And it's okay to be a drunk. Sometimes.
Not all the time.
I said sometimes.
I don't know. You didn't pick me, so.
Right. On that note, we are done for the week. So let us know in the comments. Name them what you like.
Or if you want to like and subscribe, repost, tell your friends about us.
Or if you just want to say Stephen is a loser.
You can call me whatever you want to call me. I'm okay.
He'll be like, yes, daddy.
I will never call anybody
That's
daddy.
so weird, isn't it?
It is so weird. Again, never in my life have I thought to myself, I'm going to call Corey daddy.
Oh, that's
no,
creepy.
thank you. Like, even when I say that, like, he's my sugar daddy, jokingly, it still, like, sends, like, the gross tingles
Like
down my spine.
you get the uck.
Yes. Like, ooh, I shouldn't have said that. Again, I don't have daddy issues. He loved me. My mother, on the other hand. We'll see you next week.